Well, in an attempt to do a 75-mile biking and pack rafting trip through the Alaska Range, we realized some things and learned a lot. We're not in the Alaska Range right now, per se, where we intended to be. First, we learned that when you go to start a trip, if you haven't been there before and gone that route, make sure you know who owns it, that it's feasible to go up, that it's safe, and talk to someone who has done that route, because both options for going in on that trip that we attempted failed. Next thing we learned was bikes are really nice for backcountry travel. They make it fast, it's easy, but they extremely complicate things, and they're very fragile. They tend to break. And in this case, they weren't up for the trip. So we had to pull out on that as well. After that, we realized if you're planning on going biking or pack rafting, also be prepared to do some hiking. Bring a large backpack to carry all that stuff you were going to put on your bike. That held us back. Then we went a little farther and decided to go pack rafting on lakes for 10 miles without any current and with possible winds. That didn't work so well. It wasn't very enjoyable. It was slow. My butt hurt because the seat makes my butt go numb. So I need to get a new seat in mine. But also avoid flat, no current lakes in pack rafts. They're better for rivers or where there's current. Then we realized that sleeping on your pack raft under a tent, as you can see here, can work if you do it this way, but doesn't work so well if you do it that way. Sleeping on the bottom tends to provide a real nice platform that you can probably do for 2 nights or so and be comfortable. But sleeping in that provides a couple hours of nice sleep before you get incredibly sore and realize you're glad you didn't do it for 5 nights on the first trip we had planned. What else? Oh, sleeping bags. We didn't bring sleeping bags. There's a comfort factor that you're definitely missing without a sleeping bag. We were fine, we were warm, although it was warm last night, but pushing the line, not bringing a sleeping bag if you do have to sleep. If you keep moving and you're just taking naps, it's fine. And that's what we planned on doing. But we needed sleep. We were tired. And when you don't have a sleeping bag, don't have a nice spot to lay on that's not so comfortable for a long period of time, for a real night, you don't sleep very well. And then you're just tired still. So definitely do more research prior to going on a trip. Test out everything, and hopefully that'll provide a better experience on the trip.